So I've just been talking to Colette about the university programme that KGK runs. She said, with Tamsin here, you won it last year.
I did.
Tell us a little bit about what it is, why you entered and what you need to do to win.
So I was a student through the University of Hertfordshire, studying at Herts Regional College in Ware. And we had the opportunity to work on what we called a live brief, which meant that it was a brief set by a brand, which we had the opportunity to take up, which I did. And that meant working closely with KGK Genix for the production of our retail display. So part of that was coming into KGK Genix, sitting down with production and pre-press and working through our concepts and our designs to have a deck produced. Then we went away, worked on our designs, came back, and we had a full production day, which meant that we then got to go downstairs with the printers, see our work be produced, see the way it was produced. So we got a real understanding of the behind the scenes of retail design. Then we pitched our ideas to the board of KGK Genix and to my client was Superdry at the time. This year it's June, and I got voted the winner of that competition, which landed me two other students a 6-week placement with KGK Genix. I decided that I needed a full-time position, and they then offered me a full-time position instead of the placement because of my skill set that I'd shown through that competition.
You must have really wowed them in the...
I did.
Yeah. So...
we run that yearly. We're now running it again this year, which I am heading up alongside Matt and Lucy, who works in pre-press, and we're working with June, as I previously mentioned.
Yeah.
And the work that we're being shown this year is phenomenal. We've gone from having 2 students the year before me, 4 students my year, up to now we're at 9 students in this year. So it's expanding and growing every year, but it really gives an opportunity.
So what was the course you were on?
So I studied visual merchandising, styling and promotion.
Okay.
It was a 3-year course, BA Honours, which I got first in, so I was very proud of that. But yeah, it just meant that I got this opportunity and I've never looked back. I love working here.
So that was last year. So
That was last year.
This is your first job, and
This is my first. So I used to work in marketing, property marketing, and then I went back to uni and then landed this job, and I've been here 9 months.
Do you feel, I mean, so you're really a merchandiser, a retail person. Have you kind of learned all about print and become a bit of a print geek?
Yes, I love print.
Yeah,
I'll be out and about with friends and they'll be shopping and I'll be looking at like, oh, I'm not too sure whether that's all. I wonder if we can poach these as a client, and or I like how they've done that. I'll take pictures of that and feed it back to my account handlers. So
there's a lot of talk in the industry about getting more people into it, young people, old people, all sorts. And what is it about this format that you've done here that you think is good, that you sort of recommend?
So with the university programme, it gives an opportunity to people who maybe don't know about an industry in print or think it's a very male-dominated industry, to really come and see that it's actually quite a young, fun, modern industry to be a part of. It's a very digital-based, starting from concept through to completion. The equipment that we use nowadays is so automated, but obviously still needs print handlers. But it's not what people think print is. It's not a dusty warehouse with big loud whirring machinery and everybody's mail. We have so much fun, and all of our project managers now are young ladies like myself, and we have so much fun. We really love it. We really do.
So what do you feel the sort of younger people coming in are bringing to the industry over us sort of stuffy old guys?
It's an understanding of where the new age of marketing, if anything, is going. There's a lot of digital marketing that's, coming forward. There's a lot of bit large props making and things like that. It's very bright and fresh and airy, whereas traditional print was, your cinema posters and your big billboard posters, and they weren't very exciting. They had one purpose, and that was to communicate a very specific amount of information at a very specific time that was digestible quickly. Whereas now we have the luxury of being very creative and putting together booklets and putting together large props and having outrageously crazy windows that entice people into stores. So the actual industry itself has changed, and the generation that are coming up, they have an understanding of all the little elements of marketing that is required nowadays.
So where do you see your career going they won't listen that way. Where do you see your career going from here? Where's
So
the direction?
I'd love to stay within the company, have my heart set on creative director level. I offer good problem solving capabilities. I can highlight pain points with a client and I can really sympathize with them. And I love problem solving. I really do. So to end up in that element and to have clients come to me and say, this is roughly what we want, but we need your help. I'd love that. And I'd love to do it with them.